Hey guys, how you going? My name is Dom, and recently I made a video on code blocks inside JavaScript and found out that you can actually label your code blocks to then break out of nested loops. So let's see an example of that inside this video. So for example, let's just say you have a virtual grid inside your JavaScript code, so like a game grid, like checkers or an image. So you have an X and Y axis, right? So let's just say you're looping through those coordinates, X and Y, and you want to actually break out of the entire looping process at a certain point. Okay, so for example, let's just define our width and height for the grid. We can say const width is equal to, let's just say 5. You know what, let's make it 3 for a small amount of coordinates, so const height is then 3 also. Okay, so now let's loop through this width and height to give out our X and Y coordinates for each block along the way. So we can say for let X is equal to 1, X is less than or equal to width, and then X plus plus. So we're going to get 1, 2, and 3 for this for loop. Okay, we can then say for let Y equal to 1, and then Y is less than or equal to height, and then Y plus plus. Let's just make this height 4, just for a difference there. So now, change this. So now I can then say console.log, and I'll log out the coordinates. So we can say, using the template string syntax, we can say X and Y. So X and then Y. Okay? So I can save this and refresh my browser, and in the console we get 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and so on, all the way down to 3 and 4. So we've looped through our entire grid of coordinates or points or whatever you want to call them, right? So let's say when we reach 2 and 2, we want to actually break out of the entire looping process. So inside here, typically what you might do is you might say, okay, if X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 2, then we're going to break. Otherwise, we're going to console.log, X and then Y. Okay, Y, if I can type this out, alrighty, and make that X. So I can save this and refresh, and we get this result. So we've skipped this single coordinate, 2 and 2. Okay, so we haven't actually looped out and broken the entire looping process. So this outer loop, okay, isn't being broken out of, only this inner loop. So this break statement's breaking out of this loop only, and it's a common problem for a lot of programs or a lot of cases. So you can solve this and break out of the entire looping process, so the entire outer loop as well, using a label. So up here, just before this for loop, we can say this. We can say outer loop and put a colon. So we've labeled our loop, this one right here, including, of course, the inner loop. We can now say break and then outer loop. I can now save this and refresh, and we've broken out of the entire looping process, the whole outer loop, using a label. Alright? And that right there is how you can break out of nested loops inside JavaScript. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.